Hey guys, Marsinger here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so the TEQ SSJ3 GOTENKS Super EZA is now out on global. We've done the Super EZA, done all the missions, and now we are going to be taking a look at this guy and what he can do on one of his 200% teams, which is the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku from Golden Week. I've gone over his details in a bunch of videos and stuff like that, but we'll just run over them very quickly here. So he's got 150% start of turn attack and defense, and he gets 200% attack and 100% defense when performing a super. He gives super class allies 33% defense and extreme class allies 33% attack for 3 turns from his entry turn. So he's on turn 1, so it'll be turn 1, 2, and 3. These allies are getting this buff. He gets an additional attack and defense 100% when key is 11 or less. Additional attack and defense 50% with each attack performed, up to 150. If all allies in the same turn have obtained key spheres, then yeah, it's when he's just got to be at 11 key once everyone's picked up their orbs, basically. Chance to crit 50% and damage reduction 50% within the same turn when his key is 11. High chance to dodge, and then an additional chance to dodge 33% when performing a super if key is 12. So basically, to have him at his most offensive, you want 11 key, because that's how he gets like all of his buffs. He gets extra attack buffs. The 11 key super has the highest attack modifier. If you want him at his highest defense, you can get 12 key, and then he has a very high chance to dodge, but that's the 12 key super is his weakest super attack. So you can see here we're at 173k start of turn, so he gets 100% defense when performing a super. And then, of course, we got the 100%. The 100% when key is 11 or less, I'm pretty sure, is checked for when he goes to attack. So he gets another 100%, which would be like 350. Then he gets 100% on super. So let's go ahead and see what we do here in terms of this first turn. Obviously, AGL Goku in slot 1 should be fine. We're doing the versus margin power absorption stage because it's decently long. I bought Senzu beans because of all the status effects. I literally had to use one straight away because he was sealed on this first turn. But we did get the 11 key, so let's see. Alright, so 15.6 mil, okay. With no support. He's got a couple of links, obviously, including the Super Saiyan 3 links active with Goku. Now we're going to see him take a super straight away. So double digits, okay. I mean, this guy doesn't hit super hard, and then of course we dodge the normal afterwards, because of course we do. Okay, so not a crazy hard hitting, and obviously then with this guy getting an additional super, he's now done more damage overall. Because yeah, I didn't really see much of the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks like when he came out on JP. Like I didn't watch any showcases or anything. So I think what we want to do, we'll float off the Dragon Fist Goku. He's on Dragon Fist Goku's 200% team as well. It's another good team for him. Unfortunately, Gohan is sealed, which is unfortunate. Yo, Carnage. Alright, so Gohan, not really going to get any build up here, but that's fine. I think with the combination of the 2 Super Saiyan 3 Gokus in like slot 2 and 3, we are probably going to annihilate this Boo here. Because AGL Goku in slot 2 or 3 gets an attack boost and a guaranteed additional super. And then STR Dragon Fist Goku is very good next to this guy as well. So shame for Gohan not getting any supers. But yes, he's starting off at 9.3. My Goku has 1 dupe. So, pretty good. But yeah, Tanabar will be interesting to see later on today what it's going to be. Especially after last year with it being Super Saiyan 4 Goku. People being disappointed. Like, I think people weren't disappointed when his details were shown, but he did age very quickly. And then obviously the year before that we had Vegeta and Trunks, who were one of the best units in the game for a while after their release. So quite a mixed bag in terms of what to expect from quality from the Tanabar LR. Alright, so we've got the Kid Buu. I thought I'd bring Kid Buu for the old crazy support. Although he gives key, which means it's kind of a risk to put him in slot 1, isn't it? I mean, I guess we could see him in with the 12 key super because he'll get he gets the dodge chance and everything. And so we'll do that. And he's giving Kid Buu a defensive buff with the passive as well, because he gives all allies that defense for 3 turns, which is interesting. Him supporting both super and extreme class allies, but with different buffs, is an interesting choice, because Majin Buu Saga is probably the main team where you're going to see a mix of like super and extreme, or you can. I'm trying to think of like other teams. Super Saiyan 3 pretty much only really got like Super Saiyan 3 Rose as an extreme character that he could be giving a buff to, but yeah, let's see what we're getting out of him with the 12 key super. This is weakest super. Still 12.5. That's with the buff from Kid Buu though, of course. So, and then yeah, see on this turn he should have like an 83% chance to dodge, and he still didn't dodge twice. So yeah, exactly. I would expect. Imagine if they did that. That would be crazy. Release Cell Max, who's like the second best unit in the game, and then release a Tanner Barter LR and he's worse. Like, that would be crazy. Not that it would be impossible, but there would certainly be a wild decision on their part. But yeah, Gotenks, I mean, the 12 key super, like I say, is his weakest, so 12.3 mil, it's not like the worst. The problem with him, I think, compared to the other super easy, I mean, a Goku, I think, suffers from that as well, the AGL Goku. He was interesting because he was the first one. But, like, when you think about, like, Kid Buu, especially, Kid Buu, I think, is probably the best of the super easy A's. I'm trying to think about what, like, makes this Gotenks special for, like, running him on teams. And like that first turn, it could just be because it was the first turn and he does need to attack 3 times to get that extra bit of build up from his passive, but like his attack stat wasn't particularly impressive for that 11 key super on turn 1. But obviously with this next attack that he's going to do, it will be his 3rd attack. Him getting an additional obviously helps a lot because it gets him built up quicker, but hopefully we can get 11 key on the next rotation for him, because that should be him at his full build-up, and then with the hardest-hitting super. But the problem is, with support units, as we saw with that Kid Buu, if you're running in with Super Saiyan 3 units, because they all share over in a flash, which is 3 key, if you then have a support unit that's giving key, it becomes very difficult, if not impossible, to actually get 11 key for him. So yeah, see, the problem we have here is that AGL Goku probably kills him. I could do this, but he's got 300k defense start of turn. I mean, I guess we can just heal and hope that he doesn't like immediately super me. But if we do that and then do that, let's show who does he share the most links with. So you have Super Saiyan over in a flash, limit breaking form, and fierce battle, and then yeah, same for you. I would expect them to be the same because these guys do have very similar link set anyway. All right, get the dodge. All right, and then yeah, see now he's at 20 million, so that's much better. When he's fully built up, 20 mil, still got 50% chance to dodge. Right, he has the built-in crit chance. So, I mean, additional and then a bit of dodge is probably, I would say, the best build for him. Because, yeah, I mean, he's, you know, 20 mil is pretty nice, for sure. But if he's just doing that, right, just one 20 mil super, and that's it. I mean, of course, with the built-in dodge, he could clutch dodge a super at some point, which would obviously be very good as well. But yeah, I mean, he seems decent. I just think, unfortunately, compared to the other super ECAs, like Physical Goku Black, as a nuking style unit, he obviously has like peaks and valleys depending on how many orbs you get, which could be good or bad. But obviously when he doesn't even need that many orbs and he's dropping like 27 mils with defense that is incredible. And then of course this Gotenks not getting that high in terms of attack, not getting that high in terms of defense. Goku Black is also like an orb changer, which his team really, really wants to have. So Gotenks feels like one of those characters that, like, a lot of the teams that he's on, he probably isn't like the go-to like first unit you pick to put on the team. But like once you've thrown like the couple of units that you really want on the team on there, and you've got like 1 or 2 spots left on the team, then you consider putting like TEQ Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks on there. It's kind of how he feels to me at the moment, just because he's not doing anything like absolutely insane. Yeah, he has the additional thing where his additionals will be the 9 to 10 key super, but the 9 to 10 key super is still good. The 12 key super is the worst one, because the 9 to 12 is still immense damage and it raises attack, whereas the 11 key is massively raised attack and does immense damage. The 12 key is just supreme damage. So the 9 to 10 key super is better than the 12. And then the 11 one is the best one. Alright, so yeah, I mean, with all the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, it's a shame he only has 6 links as well, because he's one of these older units. They just randomly only got 6 links, but see how well he does here in terms of like dodging in slot 1. Because I mean, that's the thing, you can get away with, if like turns like this, he dodged all the attacks in slot 1. And now he's actually fully built up. I think he needed that extra 3rd super, because then he gets the massively raised attack afterwards again. But yeah, 23 mil, additional normal. I think mine has 17 additional or something. We did not get an additional super. I think that was the only additional attack for the run. Didn't get an additional super, which is a shame. Because yeah, that after getting the massively raised attack for the turn, that additional, even though it's the 9 to 10 key, that would still do really well, I think. Like still do a lot of damage. Because remember, like the 11 key super having the massively raised attack for 1 turn, that obviously lasts for the whole turn. So if he does another additional super, then it still has that buff. So that's pretty decent. We'll try him out in a bunch of different events, of course, over the... well, I say a bunch of different events. It'll probably just be... I'll do a separate video doing a run with him against Kid Buu. But... let's get the Dragon Fist in here, why not? We're actually going to annihilate him here, because the Dragon Fist is going to do some damage. I should have turned the animation on for it, really. But the Dragon Fist is going to do some damage, and then Goku gets the Dokkan attack, so... and then we'll get to see Gotenks against the final phase buff Buu. I should see if I can get the... I don't know if we can, just because of the amount of key that's available, but... and actually, we're going to have Kid Buu on rotation, so we won't be able to. I was going to say, see if we can get the like 9 or 10 key super, just to see how much damage that would do. But because we're going to have Kid Buu on the rotation, we're pretty much not going to be able to see that. We'll see what the 12 key looks like when he's fully built up, though, I suppose, with the support from Kid Buu. But yeah, Goku should finish off Buu Piccolo here, as long as he doesn't get, like... if he gets a single crit, I think it's probably over. But he's not critting, so, you know. I think from what we've seen so far, and bear in mind, obviously, this is the first and only time using him so far, so I don't want to, like, concretely rank him here, but from what we've seen so far, I would say Goku Black is better. So my initial thought from just this, like, first thing here is that the Super EZA listing would go Kid Buu, Goku Black, this Gotenks, and then Goku, probably. Because, like, Goku's not bad, but he is very basic, and he gets weaker as the fight goes on, which is annoying for these events that now are getting to be fairly long. So, I think he probably is the worst of the 4, but... Gohan didn't kill him, okay. Alright, well, I guess we'll just do this. Gotenks hopefully will dodge the slot 1 super. Well, I just dodged both the slot 1 normals. Yeah, 16 mil. So if you get into a situation where there's too much key, whether it's because of support or the orbs, that you actually just get loads of orbs and you can't get like 11 key, fully built up, the 12 key, that's not impressive damage, like, at all. He obviously then gets more dodge and is a better defensive unit on that turn, but yeah, I would say that's not particularly impressive, unfortunately. And that will happen sometimes, right? Depending on the team build, like I say, even if you're not bringing any units that are going to give him a load of support and flood him with key, you could end up with just the way the orbs are that you can't get to the 11 key, right? Like, because if he's starting to turn on 9 key consistently, especially with Super Saiyan 3 allies giving him over in a flash, if he's starting to turn on 9 key, all it takes is for like 2 clusters of 3 orbs at the bottom, are like the only orbs at the bottom, and then that's it. He's getting the 12 key super. And yeah, the 12 key super attack is certainly not particularly impressive, but I mean, he seems like a solid unit anyway. Like, obviously none of the Super EZAs I would say are bad. And I think, like I said before, you could easily throw him onto any of these teams that he's on, even as a floater potentially. And then if he's getting the 12 key super as a slot 3 unit, he's not going to be doing insane damage, but he's going to have that high dodge chance. But yeah, he seems good for sure. But yeah, definitely not anything crazy. I wouldn't say he's better than Goku Black. He's definitely not better than Kid Buu, but I wouldn't say he's better than physical Goku Black, which makes sense because obviously in terms of JP, this guy came out first, right? This guy was the second Super EZA. So it does make sense that Kid Buu and Goku Black are better because they came out after him, technically, on JP. And then for us, he's come out as the 4th one on Global. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of TEQ Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks Super EZA. I like that we got 3 of the 4 Super EZA units on this team. So definitely a fun team with the Goku team. We're going to try out like a meme team. I say meme because the team is just kind of, the categories had some buffs, but it's still a bit weird. We're going to do a Super Saiyan 3 team run and see how well he does on there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of TEQ Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and his Super EZA down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.